What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Games Car Kid, and today we're back in Greenville taking a look at what I personally think to be the best 5-cylinder car in Greenville. Now, if you guys don't know what a 5-cylinder is, it's basically just half of a V10 in a car. That's literally the basic breakdown of what a 5-cylinder is. And this TTRS here is basically just a mini R8 or a baby R8. You can see the license plate on the back there. That's the reason I picked this car. There are other 5-cylinders in Greenville. There's not very many, but there are a few. The RS3 may look better, but the RS3 is not nearly as fast as this thing. There's a startup. This thing sounds mean. And when you rev it, it sounds really, really good. Plus the lighting is also very good. And I have it all tricked out with custom license plate, custom wheels, custom color. So none of this stuff is factory, but here are your brake lights. And your turn signals. Reverse lights, super detailed. Running lights in the back. Headlights in the front there. Turn signals and your mirror turn signals. And the horn. So, the 5-cylinder is a good engine. It sounds good, it's fast. But for some reason, Audi just did such a good job with this TTRS. Tuning it, building the engine, creating the engine, everything. It is very, very fast. And we're gonna get a 0 to 60 time on this thing in just a minute. But it's fast, but it's not just fast. It's also extremely fun and exciting to drive. It is banned in some roleplay servers, which kind of sucks because I really like driving this thing. But it's such a fun car to drive that honestly, and it's such a subtle car. Like the R8 is the type of car that you look at and you're like, oh my gosh, that thing's fast, that thing's expensive, and in a roleplay server, that thing's banned. Like, the moment you look at it, you're like, oh, that thing's banned. But this thing does not look like that at all. It's very subtle. And the top speed is 184 miles per hour, which is very, very good. And a backup tire. Alright. So, the factory wheel options on this thing, we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to some styling and build features on this thing. Let's get a 0 to 60 test going on this thing. We're going to start and drive. We're going to go all the way up to 7,500 RPM. 3, 2, 1, go. Of course, quattro all-wheel drive and 60. About 4.48 seconds in drive. But now let's see what we can do in sport mode, because I think it's going to be quick. Alrighty, rev it all the way up. 3, 2, 1, go. And 60. About 2.5 seconds to 60. 2.56 seconds. That is very, very good. I don't know if I've reviewed the R8 already, but if I have, I'm gonna have to go back and check 0 to 60 times on that thing, because that is fast. I mean, that is, for a little tiny car like this, that thing is very, very fast. And it's not even that expensive. Like, the R8 is, this is the TTRS, which has the 5-cylinder. If you get the TT or the TTS, I believe it only has a 4-banger. But, I mean, still, even that can't be that slow. Of course, as with any car, it's easy to find most cars. Just go to Avantismo, go to Coupes, or you can go to Convertible, because there is a convertible version. And it's the last one here. So, $74,000 for the base RS Black Optic package. There's a Heritage option, which really does not look as good. And that's $86,000, but let's stick with the RS Black Optic. You can see those are the factory wheels, which don't look too bad, and these are all the factory color options. There's a lot to choose from. I still went with a custom paint color, but there's a lot to choose from. The green looks pretty good. The black cherry looks good. Purple obviously looks good. The beige actually looks surprisingly good. But you only have those 2 wheel options. And then the normal tater tot here, that's the TTS, that's the T. Now this is the TT, that's also the TT, and then this is the TTS, which I don't believe is, which obviously isn't as fast. So specs on this thing, 185 mile per hour top speed, which is pretty close, 325 horsepower, 24 mpg, 3,500 pounds, all-wheel drive, and 4 seats. Let me check on horsepower real quick, and that is almost accurate. The TTRS in real life has 400 or 394 around there, but it's still not too far apart. But for a pretty inexpensive sports car here that looks very, very good, I'd say this is a very good deal, especially over the R8. So if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like button, please consider subscribing. Go join the Discord server, fan server, link will be in the description and in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.